Good morning, Mark Soderberg with ADM Investor Services with your morning ag market update. Well, ahead of today's USDA WASDE reports, prices across the ag space have turned mixed, unable to hold at sharply lower levels that we opened at. Right now, corn prices, we're still down a penny there, steady in the wheat, up in the soybean complex. 2 to 3 better in the beans, $2 to $3 better in the meal, while bean oil prices have also turned higher, currently 10 to 15 points better. Energy prices have backed up and are still lower, down $4.50 now in crude oil, trading just above $90 a barrel. Comments late yesterday from President Trump suggesting the war with Iran may end soon. As what's triggered the lower trade there. Iran's Revolutionary Guard countered that by stating that they would not allow any oil to leave the Middle East until the U.S.-Israeli assaults cease. News that a handful of tankers made it through over the weekend through the Straits of Hormuz, combined with indications G7 nations may tap strategic reserves to combat the soaring energy prices, has also led to the correction. Speculative traders yesterday were heavy sellers across the ag space, about 26,000 corn, 9,000 contracts in the beans, and generally between 3,000 to 4,000 in the products, 6,000 to 7,000 contracts in the wheat. Weather-wise, good rains recently in Argentina have brought relief to much of their country's corn and soybean crop areas. Only rains in the past 24 hours in the far north and in the far southwestern Buenos Aires. Late season rains still could be beneficial for the crops in the south. Widespread rains across northern Brazil continue to build moisture reserves. However, does slow the late harvest for the soybean crop and the second crop corn plantings. Drier outlook in the south. Here in the U.S., rains in the past 24 hours really limited to the Delta and Southeast. Precipitation over the next week to again favor the central and eastern corn belts. Lighter amounts in the northern plains with really very little rains for the far western corn belt. Cooler temperatures through much of the eastern corn belt and Great Lakes region, with some warming temperatures in the west gradually sliding east in week 2 of the outlook. May corn right now down a penny and a quarter at 452.5, trying to fill a gap left from the lower start here overnight. Deese is down 2 cents. Dr. Coordinator did lower his Brazilian production forecast 2 million metric tons to 133 due to delayed planting of the second crop in lower acres there. Beans back challenging that $12 level again here in some two-sided trade. Board crush margins did pull back 9 cents yesterday to $2.20 a bushel. Bean oil product value holding just above 51%. U.S. Treasury Secretary Bissett and Greer expected to meet with Chinese trade delegates this weekend in Paris ahead of Trump's visit to China late this month. I don't look for any significant changes into U.S. balance sheets. I'm going with 10 million bushels higher on crush, resulting in ending stocks down 10 million. Chinese imports in the first 2 months of this year at 12.55 million metric tons. They're down nearly 8%. This due to harvest delays in Brazil and some late season imports from the U.S. Wheat prices now steady. Again, 20 cents off the overnight lows. Sharp recovery, led likely by some fun buying back above $6 here in Chicago. We did see crop conditions rise 5% in Oklahoma to 24% good to excellent, while conditions did fall 2% in Kansas to 56% good to excellent. Thanks for listening, everyone. Have a great day.